scores that you are. Do you get much creative freedom in your work?
Yeah, I mean, to answer that, you've got to compare it to what you get in other similar type of shows. TV and film is very, very hands-on from the top at the moment. That's masses of interference on the composer's job. If you're in America, 99 times out of 100, you're just asked to copy the temp score that's been put in. That, by comparison, is a very restrictive way of working and very unfree. Definitely compared to that, the relationship I have with Stephen, that he puts a lot of trust in me, and that's really, really nice. So I guess I have some freedom comparatively, yeah.
Cool. Well, I personally find your work very unique, and I was wondering if you could share some of your inspirations to your work, if anything initiates a stimulus response to your work.
Well, it's the combination of my relationship with music generally and my relationship with Doctor Who. I mean, there isn't any other show. Once you get into a rhythm with a show, after 3, 4, 5 episodes maybe, you start to feel, I know what this is about. I sort of know. Not the sound of it exactly, just the feeling of it is. I think what was surprising when Doctor Who came back onto the screens was how emotional it was. Nobody said it was going to be emotional. Nobody said there were going to be long, big speeches about humanity and how great humanity is and how optimistic the show was going to be. So all that came as a surprise, and I just started, the music just sort of followed suit, it just like, from watching it, just started writing music that echoed the sentiment, the series itself. For me, I got a relationship with music like any fan of music. I use it to uplift myself when I'm down. I like inspirational music. I love, all kinds of music, from Stevie Wonder, The Smiths, Lou Reed, Velvet Underground, and all that, to Schnittke, Shostakovich. It's, music's just got a thing about it that's beyond any other kind of art form, in the way that it can lift you up without any language and sometimes even without any complication. So it's a long-winded way of answering. That's just how I approach each episode, is to try and bring in some of the, the kinds of music that I love onto a kind of show that I love.
It's very clear that you're passionate about your work, so when you create your character themes, how do you sort of dissect each section of the allocated slot for them, as no character theme is necessarily the same? So
yeah, it's not. No, I'm not necessarily the best analyst of how I work, because without going into a whole load of voodoo about it, I sort of rely a little bit on unconscious decision making. Like I guess we all do, like all people, whether they're in the arts or anything else. The unconscious plays a big part of it. I think someone once said to me that if you can, get a certain amount of technical competence, which you get as you get older, and then mingle that in with the stuff that goes on under the engine hood sort of thing, mingle this unconscious stuff with a bit of educated technique, then you're on the way to, learning your craft, you're doing the best you can if you can bring the two things together.
Thanks for answering my questions. I have just the one more. Rory kind of touched upon this before with your Doctor Who work. I would just like to know if there's a particular piece of music that you've made that you're proud of outside Doctor Who, or just on your career as a whole.
Since people have started noticing the Doctor Who music, I've got asked to do other stuff, like commissions, for concerts and stuff like that. And I did something for my. I lost a brother. I had a brother who died, and I got asked to write a piece of music for the Barbican in London. And they said, "What do you want to write about?" And I just said, "I want to write a piece about my brother." And they decided to make it the headline piece of the gig. So the concert was called "When My Brother Fell into the River." And I know it's a long way away from Doctor Who, and it's a long way away from all the TV stuff I do, but just sitting there in the Barbican with my mum and dad, well, that was probably the biggest thing I've ever done, and the thing I'm probably most proud of.
I'm very sorry to hear that, but thanks very much for answering all of my questions. You've been a great guest. I'm going to hand you back to Rory now to finish up.
So that was all of our questions for you today, Mary. It's been a pleasure having you on the podcast.
Thanks, Rory. I'm just sorry we're not coming to Ireland with the Symphonic Spectacular. Maybe next time, eh?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know I would definitely go. It sounds like it'll be a great event.
I'd be camping in the queue personally.
If you come to any of the gigs or, this time around or in the future, just come say hi.
We will definitely. Yeah. So hopefully we can talk to you again at some point on the podcast.
Yeah, no doubt.
Great. So we'll talk to you soon then. Bye. Yeah, definitely a really great interview. And be sure to buy your tickets, I should say, and head on over to the Doctor Who Symphonic Spectacular when it begins May 23rd. And it will be across a few venues. It runs from the 23rd to 29th. And yeah, when we wrap up the show now, we'll give you the links, and including the links will, of course, be a link to where you can buy your tickets if you want to go and are a Doctor Who fan. So make sure to check out our YouTube channels. The podcast is www.youtube.com/users/everythinggeekcast. Mine is www.youtube.com/users/separatist-destroyers. Check out our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/everythinggeekpodcast. Check us out on Twitter, twitter.com/everythinggeekp. Check us out on Instagram, instagram.com/official-everythinggeekpodcast. Check out our Mixcloud profile, www.mixcloud.com/everythinggeekpodcast. Email us at the below email, everythinggeekpodcast@gmail.com. Check out Graham's publications on Wattpad, www.wattpad.com/user/Graham Kavanagh. Check out Mary God on Twitter, twitter.com/MaryGod. Check out the Doctor Who Symphonic Spectacular on the Doctor Who website where you can buy your tickets. The event starts on May 23rd. www.doctorwho.tv/events/Doctor Who Symphonic Spectacular. And check out Channel 113 where we broadcast live from. www.channel113.com. So geeks out, everyone.
Geeks out.